Normally, I'd start a press conference like this one by saying good morning, but for families and commuters here in Monmouth County and frankly all across New Jersey, this morning is anything but a good morning. Their days are off to an unnecessarily difficult start. We're now roughly 10 hours into New Jersey's first rail strike in decades. And I want to make sure we get one thing straight up front. It did not have to come to this. At this moment, our single highest priority, in addition to making the system work, just as it has been for the past several months, is reaching a fair and affordable deal as soon as humanly possible. A deal that provides NJ Transit's employees, including our locomotive engineers, the wages and benefits they deserve, without being forced to raise costs on riders, commuters, and taxpayers. As I said last night, here in New Jersey, we are proud to be the quintessential organized labor state. It is frankly a mess of their own making, and it is a slap in the face of every commuter and worker who relies on NJ Transit. But we're not here this morning to point fingers. We are here to demonstrate that our administration remains ready to get NJ Transit back to full speed and to provide the BLET's members their hard-earned raises. So back to today, what the people of New Jersey need right now is for the members of the BLET to step up and meet their obligations to the public. Let's end this strike, as we just said to a couple of their good members a few minutes ago. Our doors are open. We are ready to restart negotiations literally this second. But we need the BLET to come back to the negotiating table in good faith. Our doors are open. They will remain open. Chris?
Governor, thank you for your continued leadership. This is not about not giving them a fair wage. It's about how do you do it in a fiscally responsible manner that doesn't bankrupt New Jersey Transit and puts it on a debt spiral like every other mass transit agency. That's the governor's only objective, and that's my only objective. We, the governor and I, just had a chance to meet with the locomotive engineers who were out there just a few minutes ago. They were gracious to us. You know what they said to us? They want to get back to work. That's great. We want them to get back to work too. But we said to them, we want to get back to the work, but we want to make sure you continue to work, because what's the point in giving you a pay raise if a couple of years from now your job is not going to exist? That's sort of what we're talking about in the most plain and simple terms.
Like any labor action like this, not only is it a real burden and challenge for our commuters, it ultimately is a burden and challenge for those guys out there and their families. So it's in all of our interests to get to a resolution here, and we are wide open for business to do that. Again, it's got to meet those two objectives: fair to them and fiscally responsible for us. We believe that a deal is there, and God willing, that will come to fruition. With that, we'll take a couple of quick questions.